So for tonight's video, we are going to be looking into what is the gossip on you. And if you guys have been here for a while, then you know that my readings on gossip generally entail both the good and the bad, because if you are getting a lot of attention, generally you're getting a lot of both kinds of attention. It comes with both good and bad. And so I really hope you guys enjoy this reading, and I would love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below. If you do enjoy the reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help my channel to grow, and it's also a great way to give back for the energetic healing session I'm bringing to you today. Another great way to do that is through donating to my channel. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list all in the description box below. And not to throw out too much information or anything, but with 30,000 views and 30,000 times that people have touched my energy this last month, I'm looking at $167 for a month-long paycheck from YouTube, and that's including $16 in super chat stickers. So, that's why it helps out so much when you guys give back to your spiritual leaders on here, because we are not necessarily making the most for the free work we're presenting to you. And we really do appreciate it. It's a great way to give back energetically for what's being given to you. And there's other great ways that you can do that without having to put out the cash as well if you don't have it. Leaving timestamps below is a great way. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. You can check out my other channel, StoryTime, and you can like, share, comment, and subscribe on there, and that really helps me out as well. And I also have an esty shop in my comments or in my description box below if you guys wanted to check that out, or you guys can purchase a personal reading as well, because that really helps out too. And I really thank you guys for anything that you guys do on that front. It really does help me out so much, and I really do appreciate every one of you and the ways that you support me to give back for what I'm here giving to you today. So let's get started with pile one. For pile one, what is the gossip on you and who is doing it? It's mostly going to be focused on the gossip, but who is also going to be a part of it? Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Virgo, Practical. So these could be people that you really thought of as really good friends at one point in time. I feel like you may have been being targeted by these people in some sort of way. There could have been some gang stalking going on here. There could have been some very two-faced energy, like frenemy type of energy, for a fair amount of the people that are discussing you. There's definitely some frenemy energy there. And also, this could also be somebody who may have been jealous of the people that wanted to be a partner with you, and they could have wanted your partners, and so they could have been making up rumors or lies to be able to swoop in and take your partners away from you. Now, if this is people speaking good things about you, it could definitely be somebody that may be a sibling, or somebody that could be, I'm feeling mostly siblings, maybe friends as well. Friends and siblings. That's the biggest energy from this. And ex-friends as well. So D, Z, could be somebody who gave you a nickname as well. In case you're wondering why that triggered that, somebody actually called me DZ for a time. D, H, A, Z, has been, just popped in my mind. P, pad. Dap, Dapper Dan. W, wet ass pussy. Why? So yeah, there could definitely be some people talking about you because they're jealous of the opportunities that you get in your love life. They may even be jealous of, there may be people who actually discuss how good you are in the bedroom, and they may be jealous of that as well. Some of them may even be talking about how you might be a little loose with your sex or something along those lines. Head. B, bed. Bead. J, I, H, ID. P, Y, phone. P, A, somebody could even be spreading around some of your messages. Q, B, P, L, lip, lippy, lips. Bad. The song that just popped into my head is I don't know who you think you are, but before this night is through, I wanna do bad things to you. I know I missed some of those lyrics. I really know that song, and yeah. Anyway, bid, highest bidder. Some people could even be saying that you are a gold digger. Gold digger is the next song that just popped in my mind. Plaid. I don't think that everybody, I feel like this may have been some old things that might have been being said about you too, that people are starting to realize the truth on. And if not, things are going to be being exposed. We also have X here. Hip. Hip to be square just popped in my mind. Jip. Jizz. Held. Hey. Why. Hail. Bail. Somebody even could be talking about you needing to be bailed out in some sort of way, or somebody could even be calling you for bail money, or somebody could have been bailed out by you at some point in time. Maybe even you and your partner may have actually done that for somebody. So let's see. We have the Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, the Black Egg, the Bat, and the Rabbit. This reading that has been popping up again lately, and it had been popping up a couple times a couple months ago, just popped in my mind. It ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. That may resonate with somebody. Maybe somebody watched that reading. I can't even remember what reader it was. I haven't actually watched that reading, but it's been popping up again lately. This could definitely be, you could have people talking about the very strong telepathic connection that they share with you or have shared with you at some point. They could also be talking about your ability to communicate the truth, your truth. You are also somebody who stands up and defends people. You stand up and defend what you feel to be right. You are somebody that other people look up to, other people admire. You are somebody who creates changes for the better in the world around you, especially because of your voice. And at some point you might have been very afraid or nervous to speak your truth, but it doesn't matter if you're nervous or not anymore, because you step up and speak your truth and you express yourself. I feel like there are people talking about how you have a lot of abundance coming to you, how the scales are shifting, and how you are about to be at the top, where you may have been at the bottom fighting for your life for a while, and now you're going to be up at the top. I feel like you are somebody who chooses love over money, and people know this to be true, but there could definitely have been some people trying to skew people's vision of you and trying to make people believe that you were out for money. But just the way you speak and the way that you act shows the truth. You're also somebody who may be waiting on some sort of message or some sort of reality to come into being, because you've put in all the necessary work and now you're visualizing and manifesting. You got your feet kicked up and you are feeling good. You're resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, having fun, and you're waiting on something to be fulfilled. You also could have been somebody who had to deal with a lot of anxiety at some point in time. You may have been worried about the sky falling. You might have been worried about a lot of different things on a regular basis. Very nervous or fretful, or you may currently be. I feel like you are somebody who talks about a lot of the things that you have experienced as well, and this really helps you to be able to heal and grow, and it also inspires others to see how far they can go if they put in the work necessary, because I feel like you're in a very high vibrational energy and you are in a very positive state, and it shows people that they can go from a negative or low vibrational state to a very positive one. So let's see what else we have. Has issues seeing what is right in front of them. Not very intelligent. I got away with so much. So you might have given some people extra chances. You may have allowed people to stay in your life after they did things. You could have even known that they were doing things and kept them around anyway. I actually had somebody that I knew was doing so many fucked up things behind my back that it was ridiculous, and it took me about 8 months of the universe and my guides telling me to get rid of them before I finally did, and my life turned around for the better right afterwards. But it took a long time because I had a lot of love for this person. So just because you're a loving person and just because you're a person who wants to give people the benefit of the doubt, or you want to really give people a chance to make amends or to come clean, does not mean you're stupid or not intelligent. But people see it that way because they're fucking, wow, this is a narcissistic person that is speaking that way. A very narcissistic person. They switch sides in the blink of an eye. No loyalties to be found. You might just be loyal to your own morals and values, and you probably assess all sides of a situation and speak or take action on the truth that you see there, which you can definitely see from the rest of the cards here. So, there may be somebody talking about you being two-faced and saying that you switch sides and all that kind of stuff, which I really feel like you just don't stand up for people when you find that they're wrong. And you will say that even when they're your friend or your family member, you're somebody who's going to say, no, I feel like you're the one who's wrong in this situation. So you know what? I'm not sticking up for you. And you stick up for the person that's wrong, even when it's, or the person that is right, even when it's an enemy. Won't stand up and defend their beliefs, falls victim to peer pressure, can't be used and abused because or can be used and abused because they don't fight back. Assess whether or not you give your power away and whether or not you can say no. Someone could just want to set you up as a target as well. Yeah, and I'm feeling like you were set up as a target. People told people that you were weak, naive, stupid, that you were somebody that would let them get away with anything and everything, that you were somebody who could be used and abused, and that you were an easy target, basically. And really, you're somebody who does stand up and fight. You're somebody who expresses yourself. You're somebody who doesn't let people get away with things. You're somebody that defends your beliefs and your values. Like this one says, you defend your beliefs and your values. And I really don't feel like you switch sides in I feel like somebody's projecting their own nasty energy onto you. This person is somebody who's very two-faced, somebody who switched sides in a blink, somebody who has no loyalties to anybody but themselves. And you're somebody who has loyalties to what you feel is right. You stand up for what you feel is right, and you do stand up for yourself, but it may have taken you a little bit longer to stand up for yourself, especially when there was love involved in a situation. I see myself as ugly inside and out, and you are everything that I wish others could see me as, but I won't ever give up my ugly insides. How do you stay so pure after everything? So yeah, exactly what I was just saying. This person's very ugly on the inside. They hate themselves, and they're lashing out at you and projecting all their nasty, lower vibrational crap and all of their bad qualities onto you and trying to get people to see them as you and you as them, kind of. And they really are trying to figure out how you stay so pure after everything, how you stay so loving after everything, because they put you through the ringer, and then they sent all these other people after you to put you through the ringer by telling them that you could be used and abused, because they probably knew a lot of other people just like them who are busy running around sucking up the energy of everybody else instead of actually putting in their own work to get what they want. You always know what's up. No one ever fools you. Exactly. See, you are too intelligent. You know what's up. Even if you play along at times, in the end you knew, and you were working to expose the fake. You are so real, and I could never hope to love myself enough to remove this mask. So yeah, you had a lot of fake people around you, and these fake people are the ones spreading the lies, the gossips, and the rumors. And even though they're trying to tell everybody that, oh, this person's so stupid, I got away with so much, they don't defend themselves, and you can really get in there and you can use them and abuse them, they know that you knew what they were doing the whole time, and you were working to expose them, and you did expose them, and then they were pissed off, so they sent all these people after you. The whole time they knew that you were very intelligent and you knew everything that was going on. You stand up for what you believe in. You always do what you feel is right. You never back down from a confrontation, but you rarely start one unless it's needed. And so some people, because you don't start one unless it's needed, some people could see that as weakness, or could see that as you letting people get away with things. But you do stand up for what you believe in. You stand up for what is right. And I really feel like you have somebody who doesn't do any of that, that is behind the scenes saying some nasty things. Anything but boring, the life of the party. You are so creative. You could make something from nothing. Keep creating. Your creations can change lives. Live authentically. It is beautiful. You inspire others and open minds. You are so fiery. You are always on point in your words and your actions. You always have a plan, or at least it looks like it. You seem to have everything together. So you're somebody who always has a plan. You always have everything together. You're very fiery, very passionate, but also very down to earth. You're very creative and you are very expressive. And you express yourself in very creative ways a lot as well. And because you put your emotional expressions into it, your creative projects come out very amazing as well. And you are also somebody who is just, you are the type that would fight for the little guy and really fight for yourself. You fight for what's right. You stand up for what you believe in. You're somebody that does not get tricked into doing things either. I feel like you are not tricked into doing things, although you may let some people stay in your life for a little bit too long that may be taking advantage of you and your kindness. So that's what I have for pile 1. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see who is gossiping about you and what they're saying. It's going to be mostly focused on what they're saying, but there's going to be some of who as well. Aries, so could definitely be an Aries. Scorpio, either way, it's somebody who is hiding in the background, hiding their true colors, pretending like there's somebody that you can trust, and trying to cause conflicts, chaos, drama, fights, and arguments in your life. Taurus, Cancer, Libra. This could be a mother-in-law. I'm not feeling the mother-in-law energy quite as strongly as some of the other energies, though. This could definitely be an ex or an ex-friends with benefits or ex-best friend. For some of you, some of these could be people that you knew for a long time. Some of these people could be people that you haven't known as long. Some of them are talking about the good qualities about you, the sensitivity, emotional, intuitive, loving, kind, caring, family-oriented person who enjoys taking care of others and nurturing others, and you do what's right, and you care about what's right. You're very passionate about things. You're very bold and daring. Other people may be talking about how you are somebody who craves conflict, drama, or chaos, or you start a lot of fights, or they may be saying that you're very stubborn, pig-headed, or they may be saying that you're very indecisive and you're a people pleaser, or something along those lines. I definitely feel like there is multiple people talking about you in this pile, and could be ex-friends, could be ex-family members, could be like ex-in-laws. I'm feeling more ex-in-laws on this pile. Maybe even an ex-spouse. D, W, Z, J, G, U, S. You got it bad when your own phone hangs up and you call right back. You got it bad when you miss a date with all your friends and your whole life's off track. Oh, you got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't want to go out. You don't want to have fun because all you think about, damn it. Y, J, D, D. Somebody could have some really big boobs. July, Gus, Bus, Z, Busy, C, L, Lucy, H, Chewy, R, C, S, F, T, S, Stiff, Stuff, Russ, Chris, Trish, Tushy, Kush, Rush, Rush, hurry, something or another. Hurry, lover, come to me. I haven't heard that song in a very, very long time. Rush, hurry, lover, come to me. Lush, luscious. Oh, and now I'm getting Bruce Springsteen's Secret Garden. But There's a secret garden she hides. So you may come off as somebody very bold, daring, outgoing, somebody that is very headstrong and solid, but you're also somebody who's very loving, kind, caring, beautiful, amazing, and sweet, nurturing, somebody who loves to take care of people, but at the same time you guard and protect that energy because that energy has been used and abused a lot throughout your life. Gush. People may feel like you gush a little bit. Like you're very gushy, romantic when it comes to love. Elk. Earthworm. You're somebody who regenerates regardless of what you go through. You're able to heal and you're able to pull yourself back up out of it. You are somebody who takes time alone when you need it. And you are somebody who really brings a lot of fertility, beauty, and abundance to all the lives that you touch. You're very stable, strong, down to earth, solid, somebody who's a provider and protector, somebody who really does a lot for your family as well. We have the King of Cups, the Two of Wands. So you're somebody who tends to take stock of all the options and the choices you have, and you tend to follow your intuition when it comes to what path you want to go down. You're somebody that people might be saying that you are on top of the world at this moment in time. You're somebody who's very loving and very emotionally intelligent, very emotionally mature, somebody who doesn't mind expressing your feelings. You have no fear or worry over the storm that will come because you know that you can weather any storm that does come. You're very solid, grounded, and stable in your emotions. Birds of a feather flock together is coming to mind as well. People could be talking about a relationship in your life as well, and about a connection love-wise being something that is very solid or stable or strong or long-lasting. They really feel like you're somebody who would be a very committed partner when it comes to love. Nine of Wands and the Chariot. They may even be talking about somebody who is choosing to take action towards you, or saying that you are choosing to take action towards someone else as well. They could be saying that you have been through a lot, but you continue to believe and hold hope and faith regardless of what you've been through. They also feel like you are somebody who has been able to harness both the shadow and light side of yourself so that you can really ground yourself and follow your intuition towards your happiness. You are somebody who knows your strengths and weaknesses, and you're somebody who works to improve yourself on a regular basis. You're somebody who has been through a whole hell of a lot throughout your lifetime, which is why you're not scared of being who you truly are, because you know that it doesn't matter what happens, you'll be able to survive it because you've been through worse anyway. So let's see what else we have here. A very angry person who is always anxious and stressed, turns mountains into molehills, creates problems, always thinks the sky is falling. If this is true, remember to get more grounded through prayer, breathing, and meditation work. If not, it could be someone who wants you to be seen as the problem instead of them. This is actually kind of what I was saying at the beginning of this. There may be somebody that's talking about how you enjoy and create drama, chaos, fights, and conflict, but I really don't feel like you do. I feel like you're this very loving, nurturing, kind, caring, beautiful individual, but you may not allow everybody to see who you are. You may come off as kind of stoic and withdrawn a little bit, so people may not get to see deep down who you are. And somebody may be trying to get people to see you this way because they feel like you're not seen by enough people, so people would believe them. Uncaring, selfish, boorish, stubborn. That's actually what I was saying at the beginning of this too. Wow. I feel like somebody's trying to cause a lot of conflicts for you. Crafty, manipulative, a big gaslighter. Do you know any victims? Ones who always blame you and never take accountability, because those people are probably the ones that are saying these things about you. Is there somebody in your life who always has to be right, who is constantly starting fights and then turning it around on you? My ex actually started a big fight this last year just before Thanksgiving. And probably so that my kids wouldn't want to be around me around Christmas and Thanksgiving, because he knew that I would be very upset about that, and he's been trying to stop me from doing what I'm doing for a very long time. What better way to do that, right? He started a big fat fight with me, sat there and told me that I was a liar, lying to our kids and all this crap, and then sat there and admitted all the things that he was saying I was a liar about 5 seconds before. He actually did, but he did them because of me, and it was all my fault that he did those things to me. And my kids were right there too. And still, they blamed the entire thing on me because he has had them around him too long and they have really kind of turned into him in a lot of ways. So somebody could be saying these things about you and they are probably the one doing them if you are not like that. And I really doubt that many of you watching this channel are like that. I mean, there could be some moments where you might be manipulative or where you might not be taking your part in things and stuff like that. Or you might be turning things into bigger things than they need to be or something like that. But I really just don't feel like you are necessarily somebody who is emotionally manipulative or a gaslighter or just this uncaring, selfish, stubborn person that's always angry all the time, constantly stressed and constantly destroying everybody's lives. I really don't think that you are that. But I feel like there is somebody that wants you to be seen as the problem so that they're coming out as the good guy, because there's other people that are seeing you as this very strong, emotionally supportive, emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable, solid, down-to-earth, grounded person who takes action to go after your plans and make your dreams come true. You really are an amazing person to a lot of people. This person takes credit for other people's work. They are lazy and disrespectful, but they know how to shop. If true, it's time to step it up. If not, others may be taking credit for your work. Shifting the focus off their laziness. That same ex actually sat there and told his whole family that I didn't do anything. You know what's crazy about that? The only thing he did was go to work. He was supposed to be doing the dishes and the trash. That was the only thing he was expected to help with around the house, and it would take him 2 to 3 weeks to get around to doing that. Pretty messed up, right? And yet he convinced his entire family that I was a lazy piece of shit who wasn't doing anything while he was busy doing nothing in the background and claiming credit for my work while telling everybody else that I was claiming credit for his work. Fucking crazy how that works, isn't it? I really feel like that's definitely something along the lines of what you are dealing with here. Very shallow and only cares about money or looks. Someone may want to scare off any potential suitors. Exactly. So this could definitely be an ex of yours. And you know what? My ex has actually done a lot of that as well. Crazy, right? No, it's actually something people do on a very regular basis. Jealousy has very deep shadows. And you know what? Yeah. Somebody could really be trying to scare off potential suitors for you. They could be trying to get people to veer away from you because they don't want to be stepping into something that's crazy or has problems or is dramatic. And this person comes off as very solid, calm, stable. And so everybody thinks that that person is solid, calm, and stable, while in actuality, nobody sees that person behind closed doors. And you might be somebody who's a lot more expressive. You put your emotions out there. You say what you need to say. You do what you want to do. And so people could think that you are the one who's overly emotional and that this person is the one that is underly emotional or something along those lines. You know what I mean? You are an amazing writer. Your words leave a massive impact. You are creative and inspirational. Your eyes sparkle and shine like the brightest of stars. I really feel like you're a very authentic person who really just has a lot of love and light within you. And, people may mistake that sometimes as something else. I really don't think there's too many people believing this person that's doing that, though. They are always on the move. It's inspiring to watch someone who doesn't get stuck for long, if at all. Very surprising energy. It can catch you off guard. Very grateful, very in tuned, and very aligned. Cannot be torn down easily, if at all. So on the other side of that coin, people really do know that you are very strong. There's a lot of people talking about how strong you are, how grateful you are, how in tune you are and aligned with your path and your purpose, how strong mentally, emotionally you are. You're very surprising to be around, and you really have a beautiful energy. You're somebody who is very much always on the move, and you really do inspire others because you don't get stuck. And if you do, you don't get stuck for long. You write some amazing things. If you write poetry or short stories, or if you just write little blogs, or even if you just write something on Facebook occasionally and throw your voice out there, you are somebody who really makes a very big impact with the words that you use and your creativity. is very inspirational to others as well. And you're a very authentic person who has a lot of happiness within your soul, a lot of joy within your soul. And I really don't think that there is many people who are believing the nasty things that this ex or this ex-friend or whatever it is trying to say about you. Because it really is seen as so inauthentic from the energy that you put off. It seems like it is so opposite of what you actually are that there's really not going to be many people who believe it. And if they do, without actually getting to know you, then you know what? That's not your loss anyway. That's their loss. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3, for you guys, let's see who's gossiping about you and what they're saying. So, pile 3, we have Sagittarius. Scorpio, passionate. Some of you who picked this pile might have actually picked all 3 piles. Pisces, Aries, and Libra. Same zodiac signs, as there was some of each of those in pile 1 and 2. So, somebody may be targeting you behind the scenes. There could be a frenemy. There could even be somebody you're very close to and would least expect. People are hiding their hands. There's a lot hidden behind the scenes that you aren't seeing. For some of you, your own child or your own parent may be involved. Your ex may be involved. An ex-friend or a sibling. Yeah, it's kind of pile 1 and 2 combined on that front, on who it is. People could be talking about your sensitivity, your emotional intelligence, your spiritual beliefs. They may be attacking your spiritual beliefs, claiming that you're evil in some sort of way, or trying to get people to see you as somebody that is targeting people, and really they might actually even be targeting people. You may even have people targeting your family, and people could be discussing that. Somebody in your family could be causing a lot of drama, chaos, conflict. There could be some sort of addictions going on or codependency going on with people that you know, or people could be talking about you having that going on. People could be talking about fairness and justice needing to come into a situation, or how karma does come in very swiftly for you. There even could be a sister involved here, or a brother. M, W, G, Mogwai just came to mind. X, S, Gremlins. P, PSP. Y, psychology. W, reverse psychology. O, somebody may be trying to use reverse psychology on you. Mom, M-O-M. Somebody could be talking about you as a mom, or your mom could be talking about you as well. Mo, low. Pox, sex. X, sexy. Vex. E, M, R, E, rem. Sleeve, sleeves. Sleazy. Leer, leap, vespers, weep, meep, peel, spell, sleepy, sleep, sleep sex. Somebody may have dreamed of having sex with you. That's possible. 5 of Swords. The Lovers. So somebody could be talking about how maybe you're competitive, or how they lost out on you because they were competing. There could be a lot of jealousy, resentment, conflict, lies, gossip, drama going on around you. There could be a lot of people that you have walked away from because they were busy trying to compete with you or trying to one-up you, or resentful or jealous of what you were doing, or they just could not work on a team because they were out for themselves. There could be a lot of lies, drama, gossip, chaos going on. You have freed yourself from some sort of nasty ass situation that was causing a lot of drama, conflict, and chaos in your life, something that was causing you to experience a lot of pain, sorrow, or hurt. People may have been gossiping, stalking you. There may have been just a lot of competition around you from jealous people, resentful people, bitter people. There may even be bitter people right now that are heartbroken because you've just thrown your sword down in the sand and you've walked away. Instead of engaging in their nastiness and their argument, you are done with that BS and you're done with the petty drama and bullshit. You're somebody who is very independent, somebody who has freed yourself from toxicity or addiction, somebody who has freed yourself from nasty situations that don't serve your highest good. You're somebody who has broken out of toxic situations. You may even be getting into a love relationship that is a very healthy love relationship, and there may actually be somebody resentful and jealous, petty, competitive in the background that is trying to lie, gossip, and ruin things for you so that people will walk away from you, trying to get under the surface and instill distrust, things like that. We have the Strength card, the Two of Pentacles, the Turtle, and the Five of Cups. So people could be talking about you being in a depressed state, or people could be talking about how others are depressed because you have freed yourself from their energy and you've went on with your life. You're somebody who's very busy all the time. You're very good at handling many different things going on at once. You're very good at multitasking. People could be talking about how they're very ashamed or guilty of the way that they treated you in the past. And there could be people talking about you being in that energy. There could be people talking about how you're in this very depressed, upset, sad state where you're focused on the past and everything that fell apart instead of seeing the new beginnings in front of you. And, which, after going through everything you've gone through, who could really blame you? At the same time, I really feel like this is more about people from your past being in that state because of the way they treated you and how you moved away from them because you were just done with the bullshit. You're somebody who has been through a lot. You're very perseverant. You're very emotionally stable and strong, and you really are able to overcome your inner demons. People have observed you. People have watched you go through the ringer in this situation and how you have continued to drive forward and plow forward, and how you have continued to be able to maintain your balance throughout all the crazy things going on, and how you have been able to continue slow and steady. And you know that slow and steady will win the race, and that patience and persistence and dedication will pay off. And you are somebody who is patient, persistent, dedicated, committed, somebody who really believes in what you're doing. And I really feel like there is a lot of people who have lost you from their lives, and they are busy stuck staring at the past, moping over it, sad over it, depressed over it, maybe overeating, over drinking, doing a lot of drugs, something along those lines. Maybe even just backbiting, gossiping, doing that nasty, jealous, resentful, bitter crap. And people are just watching this take place, and they're watching you rise above, and they're watching you continue to go forward. They're watching you to continue to face every challenge that comes your way with balance in your and pep in your step and a smile on your face. So let's see what else we have here. Can't make choices, holds people captive in damaging ways. So, yeah, lies, because you're this freedom-loving person who wants everybody to have their freedom and wants everybody to be interdependent instead of codependent. And yet, we have the lies here going on where people are trying to say that you hold people captive in damaging ways, like the Devil card would suggest. The Lover's card suggests exactly the opposite of that. And maybe they're saying that you hold people captive because people can't get over it when you walk away, but that's not your problem. They are up to something. You can't trust them. They lie and they are ruthless. They manipulate and they have a huge ego and pride. So there could definitely be, like I said, people saying that you're a liar, that you're the one causing the drama or chaos or conflict, or you're jealous and competitive and resentful, but I really just don't think you are. People see the truth as well. If this isn't true, remember others who behave this way may be projecting it onto you, or trying to turn other people on you so they aren't seeing this about themselves, like a child or an alcoholic would. So they may be projecting this onto you or trying to turn others on you so they aren't seeing this about them, like a child would or like an alcoholic would. An alcoholic a lot of times will constantly talk about all the negative qualities about everybody around them all the time, so you're not looking at the negative qualities of them. I learned that from my mom about my dad, and you know what? It was very true. They are cold and calculating. They will pinpoint your weaknesses and use them against you. They target others with high emotions. Know any robots? Ones who do this? They just might be using you as a scapegoat. So once again, yeah, they might just be using you as a scapegoat, and they may be the cold, calculating, manipulative person who targets people and uses their weakness against them. And then they try to blame you for it. Talk about gaslighting. So if you know people who are kind of like robotic people that don't show their emotions ever, they're very stoic, and this is reminding me of pile 2 again. They're very stoic and they really don't show their emotions, then this person is the person that is talking all this nasty, negative stuff about you, and they may be doing it to keep you from being able to move into union with somebody that you truly love and could have a healthy relationship with. Argues about everything, can't let the past go, unforgiving and unrelenting, always thinks that they are right. Sometimes others project. If they can't let it go, they blame you and always think that you are trying to fight. So, going back to pile 2 again, I mentioned my ex in pile 2, and that's exactly what happened there. He can't let anything go. He blames it all on me. And he constantly starts fights, and then he blames that on me too. And he constantly says that I'm the person that always starts fights, and this is why I don't talk to you about anything, because you're always starting fights and blah, 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 blah. No, you're the one always starting fights, and it's because you can't actually admit to the things you've done and take responsibility for it or apologize for it or try to act in different ways. Maybe even tell other people the truth about the lies that you sat there and told. And instead, you want to bring it up and start a fight and then blame it all on me and continue your own narrative. And so you could definitely be dealing with somebody like that. Make sure that you're working on your triggers so that people are not able to trigger you into reacting to their bullshit, so that you're not getting blamed for it, if that's the case. We also have... he or she is a gold digger trying to take what others have earned. Ask yourself, this is pile 1 too, going back to pile 1 again. He or she is a gold digger trying to take what others have earned. Ask yourself if you give or just take, or if you overgive and don't acknowledge your worth. Others have a hard time seeing it if you don't. Also, sometimes those behaving in that way are projecting onto you. Even if they aren't acting that way, they could just be really materialistic themselves. And if what you offer is not money, then they don't see your value, so they want everybody to think that you're just after money. You are better off without those types of people around you. So now on to the good gossip here. Very observant too. People really notice that you're very observant. You pay attention to things, you watch things, you notice things that other people may not notice. You're 10 steps ahead. Your hair color stands out so much. Your style too, for some of you. You are very different, and you accept that and gain strength from it. Your smile meets your eyes. You are very authentic. Exactly. You're not a liar. These people may want people to believe that you're a liar. These people may want people to believe that you're a gold digger and that you're a scapegoater and that you're a manipulator and all that kind of stuff, and that you're constantly trying to start drama, chaos, or conflict, or lying and stuff like that. But yeah, you're somebody who is very authentic, and people can tell just by looking in your eyes. I feel like they would be able to tell if you lied immediately too. You know your value and your worth. You're almost never insecure or jealous. Exactly. You're almost never insecure or jealous, but whoever this person is that you're dealing with is very insecure and jealous, especially since you're getting ready to go into a healthy relationship, and all they will ever be able to find themselves is a toxic one, because that's all they offer. So, this person relieves anxiety, tension, anger, or pain. C, you relieve anxiety, tension, anger, and pain. You don't bring it. But somebody wanted you to believe that you brought it. They wanted other people to believe that you brought it too, so that people wouldn't want to be around you, so that people wouldn't see the truth of who they really are, because they tried to lie about you this whole time. They bring calm energy and strong support for others. They are such a beacon of support for others around them. They know what they want and what they deserve, and they refuse to settle for less. Exactly. And just because you refuse to settle for less doesn't mean you're after gold either. For one thing, gold can't bring happiness, and I don't feel like you're looking for the materialistic aspects when it comes to settling with somebody. You're looking for somebody who's going to treat you decent, and this person didn't treat you decent. And you know what? I really don't think this person has a whole lot of money either, and this person may be using that as an excuse for why you left them. But how long were you with them while they had nothing anyway? And I really don't think it bothered you. They have standards, morals, and values, and they defend them. They stand their ground, and they don't allow others to use or abuse them. So you're somebody very strong, very grounded. You have very high standards, very strong morals, very strong values, and you really stand up and defend them. And this is going back to pile 1 again. So the people who chose this pile really may have picked all 3 piles, or you may have been drawn back to pile 1 or 2 as well. And that's your confirmation for that, because there really was a lot about pile 1 and 2 in this pile. You're very strong, you're very independent, you're very solid, you're very perseverant, you are very steadfast, and you are very emotionally in control and stable and steady. You're really somebody who's very patient and persistent, dedicated and driven. And you really are going to be creating your own wealth in life. So I really don't think you're looking for wealth from somebody else. You just want time, energy, love, attention, being a priority in somebody's life instead of being the last thing on their list while being called all kinds of nasty names and being used and abused and hurt. And I really feel like this ex of yours was very toxic and really hurt you, drained you, lied about you, and just really blamed you for everything that they had going on in their life, used you as a scapegoat. Instead of being able to admit that they're a flawed human like everybody else, they wanted everybody to see them as perfect and you as miserably awful. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, and I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.